Why shave hair? Be celebrated to become a monk or a nun? Well, there's so much behind it that you want to talk about. Shaving hair itself, getting rid of the hair, is just an appearance. Wearing a robe is just an appearance. Going on arms round like a monk is just an appearance. Dressing like a monk, everything is appearance. But it's not just the appearance that should attract you. What is the reason behind it? Maybe what I should do, I'll give you an example, a life example, in order to explain this question. There was a young man, Malaysian, and he went to Thai monastery, and he wanted to experience the life of a monk for just 2 weeks. He was 18 years old, a handsome teenager, probably before going to university, and he wanted to try it out, a celibate life for 2 weeks, not for the whole life. And the background of this man is something like this. His father still is a tycoon in Malaysia. Total assets estimated 285 billions, owning oil and all kinds of industries. And this young man, this teenager, enjoy all the luxuries in life. And he is the only son. And of course, the tycoon is a believer of the Buddhist teachings. So his son, after studying high school, being interested in the Buddhist teaching, would like to go on a forest tradition of meditation into the forest, in the forest of Thailand. And after 2 weeks, he gave up all his luxuries and became a permanent monk, because he was so touched by the tradition, he was so touched by the way that a monk should be practicing. He's looking for celibacy, he's looking for saintly path, he's looking for enlightenment, he's looking for nirvana. He perceived the impermanence of the universe. He perceived the imperfection of life. He perceived the sufferings experienced by all sentient beings, and he would like to look for emancipation of these sufferings. Not just for himself, for all the other folks too, like the Buddha. And I think he's now 45 years old. He's been a monk for a long time. And in the first 18 years, he didn't go about propagating Buddhism. He went into the forest, meditating in privacy, going in arms round every morning, 1 meal per day, saying all prayers all the time, and had been studying for 18 years. He just wanted to hide in the forest and meditate and go into the saintly path. Nobody knows about it, only his father. And there was at one time when his father was 70 years old, his father called him up and said, "I want you to be present in my birthday party." And the son said, "I'm a monk, and is it appropriate to attend a birthday party? Well, I have to travel that long." "Don't worry about it, son. I'll fly in my private jet to bring you here." So he cannot refuse, because he didn't see his father for a long time. So he actually fly in his father's jet home. And he was landing. A lot of newspaper reporters flocked onto him and knew that that's the time when they knew that that's the only son of this tycoon. And his name, you can Google into it, Aja Sirapano. He didn't want anybody to know until just recently. Imagine a young teenager who is able to be a monk. There must be something in it, right? I think this story explains it all. Yeah? What happened to the young man? He's still a monk. He's still a monk. A very noble looking young man. And there's a lot of people like that, actually. There's so many people there, wise people, striving towards enlightenment.